Today I fucked up by accidentally adopting 2 house mice and being stuck with them. It happened in March and, sort of, going on. So we had a sudden mice invasion, 15th floor, in February. We caught them on sticky traps, unglued them, put in a cage with the intention to drive from the city and release them. Turned out that it was a family, a mother and 5 much smaller ones, clearly babies. Now we were too busy to take a drive to release them for a couple of weeks, and one day they all escaped. Well, long story short, we promptly recaptured them in the same way. First batch was the mother and 3 babies. We drove them away and released them. Then strange things started happening. A small mouse walked to the middle of the counter when people were in the kitchen, and just sat there watching us and not going away. Long story short, turned out that the remaining 2 mice became completely tame. They just walked, not run, around the apartment and weren't scared of us and our large dog at all. They begged for food. One day we found one of them in the empty cage. So COVID hit, and we left for our summer cabin outside of the city. But what to do with the mice? They were obviously not capable of surviving on their own. So we brought them with us. It's insane, and I don't especially want pet mice. Wanted to let them go in the forest, but they probably will die or get eaten right away. So they live in their mice cage, which I have to clean twice a week and I hate it, but I don't see the way out. Too long didn't read. I got into bizarre situation. We accidentally adopted 2 house mice and now have to keep them. Edit. I just did search for counter mouse in my messages and found this exchange, the beginning of the saga. Edit 2. My mobile version for some reason put this screenshot on the top of the post. Can't fix it. Maybe it's just a glitch on my phone. Askreddit 3: removed the link to remove screenshot. Be careful, they are not opposite gender. I had 2 mice. Ended up with more than 30. We had 2 guppies. Ended up with a 30 gallons fish tank full. At least 100. No joke. Thought ab giving them out to trick-or-treaters. Smiley face. I could see this being me. Smiley face, smiley face. I save homeless cats and let's just say, I have a full house lol. I know your situation isn't ideal, but I just wanna let you know that you're an amazing person for caring for them and caring what would happen if they were in the woods. Smiling face with hearts. Thank you. I really don't think they would survive in the woods. They aren't field mice. They must be about 1 year old now. I checked, their lifespan is 2 years. Honestly, I'd do the same thing. I hate mice and how destructive they are. Live in the country so am very familiar with them, but they are seriously so cute and I don't think I could get rid of any if they acted tame like that. Please try to make sure that they are the same gender. 2 mice will very quickly turn into dozens and dozens and they will murder each other and it will be a traumatizing bloodbath. Other than that, mice are actually pretty good pets. Congrats on the additions to your family. We were very much worried about this. I have a friend who works in a biology lab. He came over, did the inspection and confirmed 2 males. I could only relax after I got this information. Teach them how to cook. Today I fucked up by not hanging up the phone fast enough. So my dad and I were on the phone, on speakerphone, because I'm hard of hearing and I like playing games while taking a call, and my husband came out of the shower, sat down and listened for a while. After a few minutes I told my dad I was going to hang up and take a nap, because I have had a very long day. My dad made a joke about how napping was a euphemism for sex. My dad is a very conservative Christian, but ever since I got married he's perfectly fine with making sex jokes related to my husband and I said no, for real, we actually want to take a nap, and he said yeah sure, and I was like yes actually. Then I said bye and thought I heard him hang up. So then I said to my husband we're actually going to take a nap too, right? And my husband said well now I guess you have to suck my dick. About a second later I heard my dad say I'm trying to hang up. I'm mortified and my husband even more so, but I also cannot stop laughing because it is the funniest thing that has ever happened in my life. Too long didn't read. I didn't hang up the phone and my dad heard my husband tell me to suck his dick. My wife and I were broke when we got married and lived with my mom for a few months. Well, the first time we had sex at home she heard us made noise and asked if everything was okay from the order room. I am one of those people who have no shame being straight up. I told her we're having sex. She never asked again. I think your dad needs a nap now. I think we all do, lol. Reminds me of the time I was trying to get busy with my husband and I accidentally video called my mom, but hung up as soon as I saw she had answered. I messaged her asking if she saw me, and she said long enough to watch you start having sex. I was mortified and I cried, lol. I was 7 months pregnant at the time. Turns out, she was joking and I accidentally admitted to my mom that yes, I was having sex with my husband, lol. Oh man. That sucks. That is so funny. It is so funny. I haven't stopped laughing since this happened. I don't even want to take a nap anymore. A similar thing happened to me when I had first met my wife. She rang her sister, and the answering machine picked up. My wife thought she had hung up, and we started to talk dirty for some reason, blowjobs etc. It was all recorded on the answering machine, and all of her housemates heard it. They played it over and over for weeks as they thought it was hilarious. Today I fucked up when my puppy ate a sex toy. Was told this story would fit well here. Last night my so and I were having some fun. We didn't noticing that one of our toys, a vibrating ring, had fallen from the bed to the floor. Our puppy did notice it this morning. I noticed it peeking out of his mouth and immediately grabbed him, but I was too late. I wrenched his mouth open to find nothing. The little stinker had swallowed it whole. After a very awkward phone call to the vet, where they needed me to say exactly what it was that he had eaten, they had me rush him in. While in the waiting room getting him checked in, I was holding him. And to my horror I could feel his stomach vibrating. Very luckily they were able to make him puke it up and surgery was avoided. They asked me if I wanted the toy back. I declined. I can never face that vet again. Puppy tax. Too long didn't read. Puppy ate vibrator. Embarrassing trip to vet. If it makes you feel better, you have made a veterinary team's week, as they now have the best funny / disturbing / disgusting vet story to tell. This story will be told on many occasions. You've also pleased the families of said vets / nurses, as now they won't tell the story of the dog with the absolutely massive anal gland abscess at the dinner table again. Thank you for the genuine laugh out loud today. So funny, but only because the puppy is okay and didn't need surgery. I appreciate the puppy tax. This has made me smile today, assuming no harm or damage was caused to the pup. He's completely fine. Smile, quite proud of himself really. It would have exponentially worse if they had to remove it from the other end. He wouldn't be able to tell if he was coming or going. I think this wins the internet for me today.